Surprise, Mama Jammas. We're a minute early. You didn't think we had that in our bag, but we do.
Surprise, motherfucker. Large fries, motherfucker.
I was trying not to get demonetized.
Rollback meme.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, my God. That's a
Have
Vine
you ever
from
watched
back
Dexter? Like
Yeah.
the actual show?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Dude,
That
so-
guy's from that. It's an electric show. It's so
Oh,
good.
really?
Oh, he is. I
no,
just started
I've never-
watching Dexter like a week ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you'll
I
get
don't,
to that part soon.
Yeah, it's funny. Whatever. I'll tell you about it offline.
It just goes
it's a
in
long ass story. It's like we got best to fucking make here.
How you doing? We're going to start. We got yelled at last time. Oh, he's fucking arrived.
And he's out
All
of
right,
breath.
let's-
And he's out of breath.
11.
Dub.
11.
Look at that.
How you feeling?
You may not have heard from the boys over the weekend, but you can count on them to show up to the couch on time.
Sunday mornings, we here. Do you
A
smell
little bit
that?
more. A little bit more.
You smell that in the air?
What's wrong, dog?
That was a good one. All right, first game up, we got the Eagles and the Buccaneers. A playoff revenge game. Jalen Hurts can't seem to get over the hump, the Tampa Bay hump.
Yeah, everybody was yelling at me because I didn't put anything in order for the past 3 weeks of
Nah, dude,
games.
going over,
So now I'm going in order. So we've all
going in order is
Probably is
overrated.
better.
yeah, because I got 3 comments.
order?
I was just throwing games up,
We would do
like
Sunday night.
fourth game in, and we were just ripping.
Dub.
But now we're gonna go in order. Philly, Tampa Bay, 1:00 game. Love Chris Godwin in this game. Philly's one of the actually the second worst team against slot receivers this year. And Chris Godwin has been the best slot in the entire league, ironically, leading in targets, yards, and receptions out of the slot this season.
I would hate to face him in fantasy today.
Yeah, I'm cooked. I'm betting on half of Adam's team that I'm playing today.
Yeah.
He's such great matchups that I'm like.
Do you think
Yeah.
that teams are just going to do the same thing to the Bucs, like absolutely clamp Mike Evans and then just let Chris Godwin run all over him?
Probably. I
We
mean,
should, because it limits the deep plays.
Yeah.
Let Godwin catch 40 balls, 8 yards a rip.
yeah.
You know?
Mike has had one deep target all season.
Started
Target.
off so strong, too.
Yeah.
That first week was crazy.
Yeah, so it's
I don't know. I feel like he's even given the matchups, I feel like he's taking a step back.
yeah. I mean, he's also older. Now again, 30s.
He ain't getting at that.
He ain't getting that 1,100 line that he was originally
tough.
projected.
Until he pops off for 170 today. And then we're like, Evans is back.
Yeah,
Remember
no,
this?
100%.
Remember 2 years ago when I faded the fuck out of Tom Brady and Mike Evans, and then week 18 he had 3 touchdowns. And
Oh,
He was
Forever
actually
against
kind of
the
bad
Panthers.
that year, though,
He
until
was-
that last game.
He-
but
what
that
was it?
got him to 1,000.
347 yards or some shit. It was
Yeah.
some nutty like that. Yeah, he had a crazy day. But yeah, I kind of love the money line here for the Bucs.
Really,
Lane Johnson's out. The Eagles line's beat up.
they are a very beat up team.
The
so
defense
dope,
just is
Philly.
so sketchy. I feel like.
I got to address this then. Why did the Bucs look so bad against the Broncos? Are the Broncos not as bad as we are they surprisingly good?
Dude, it was the whole Bucs D line was out that game.
I think
along
we
with
just-
Antoine Winfield Jr.
So-
their whole defense was out.
So now the Bucs are the healthy team and they're playing the banged up team.
I think the Bucs.
little
We
bit.
just need to accept they are what they were last year. They're 9-8, 8-9. They're gonna lose a lot of games. They're gonna win a lot. They're just gonna have those fucking flip flops.
Vita Vea is back, though. That's big. That's big for
Yeah,
tonight.
Vita Vea's back. That's massive. A lot of people I saw on Twitter, at least, taking the Saquon over. But with him back, I kind of hate it.
What's his
Rushing
line at?
over.
What's
Well, his total line is set at, I think it was if I can double check, I think it was 110 total yards.
Full yards.
And his rushing yards,
It
I
makes
can
sense
double
with
check.
Brown and Smith out.
Yeah, they're just going to force him.
who
Another
else they gonna
big
go
day
with,
for
too?
Goddard.
Probably a big day for Jahan Dotson.
It's never a big Jahan Dotson.
Summer saying.
Dude, I thought I was okay. So right before we got on here, Debo's playing today. So now I'm like, what do I do? I assume going into the week, I'm like, cool, Juwan's gonna get another week without Kittle, without Debo. He's gonna rip it. Now both of them are active, and I'm like, can I even play Juwan Jennings? So I was looking on the waiver wire, and I see Trey Tucker because Devontae Adams is out coming off the big game. And then I see Jahan Dotson. I'm like, he's kind of the one there. in
Trey
Philly.
Tucker's so much better than Dotson
No,
as a
that-
fantasy player.
That's fair. I didn't end up picking up either of them. I'm gonna play Juwan on the off chance that Debo's actually limited or re-injures it or something. But I feel horrible about it.
Saquon's rushing line's at 80.
I feel like Philly's a team that doesn't actually have to throw the ball.
No.
Not like they should to be successful, but I feel like they're a team that might just totally lean on the legs of Hurts and Saquon.
Yeah.
I can see it. All right, we'll head to the next game real quick.
We got to get like a. We got to get a what's that called? The
remote.
There's a I think there's a stream deck that Adam uses that you can actually do all this shit through OBS.
100%. It's kind of funny though, you getting up and leaving every 5 minutes.
Agreed. It's goated.
This is actually one of the games I'm most excited about. Revenge.
There's a lot of good games today.
There's a lot of revenge games.
Is Jordan Love playing?
Mm-hmm. He's back. But Andy Dalton, not going back to Cincinnati, but hosting his former team, the Bengals.
Did you see who's the comedian that looks exactly like Andy Dalton? Carolina did like a thing where Andrew
Yeah.
He does the show with Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
They had him run on the field and was like
redheaded
pretending to be
dude.
Andy.
It's Andrew something.
Andrew
Santiago?
It might be that.
I don't
It's
think
something
so.
like that. Yeah, for sure. But they had him like run on the field and pretend to be Andy, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, he's
good.
funny. I like him.
He's a good name to have. Anyway,
What do you got here, Chuba?
I have Chuba going over 61.5 rushing yards. I got him at 60.5 earlier, but today went up 1 yard. Pretty much the Cincinnati rush defense outside of last week where they kind of sold out to stop the run and then it got cooked over top has been Swiss cheese. And I expect them to kind of go back to that as they're going to want to probably stop Andy Dalton in this passing game. And Chuba could have another big day, as well as our offensive line actually been good.
Yeah.
Like in almost every single metric, we have been one of the top offensive lines. And in the rushing game, we're top 5.
It turns out you've actually not had anything bad outside of
Bryce Young.
Outside of a quarterback.
So it's like, I mean, our defense hasn't been great. Like, it's been very middle of the pack. We lose Derek Brown. That really sucks. Like, we could get torched today by Joey B. J.C. Horn looked great last game, though, against Devontae Adams. Had a great game. Obviously had that one big catch that we all saw in 4K against QJ. That wasn't great. But outside of that, he's played good this season. Hoping for another. Andrew Santino is the name.
There it
Anyway.
What's Chuba's total yardage at?
Ooh, I can check.
Like 85, 87 or
Around
something?
there, probably. Let's look.
I feel like these two teams, well, maybe more Bengals.
Total yard,
Panthers.
81.5.
81.
I kind of like that.
I think the Bengals are an absolute over team this year. Like, their defense is so bad, and Burrow and Chase and the rest of the offense feels like it's coming into form.
Right?
Sure, you can throw T. Higgins in there.
Did you
Why
see
not?
the clip on the NFL of T.
Someone
Higgins
yelling
being
it
like,
about
bench
fantasy.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That actually fired me up. I was glad someone
You
said
were
it.
like, let's go.
Someone that can get to him that I couldn't, like,
Yeah.
said the shit that I wanted to say. Go.
The over-under on this game, as you're saying, is high. It's already 47.5. They're expecting both offenses to boom, both defenses to suck.
Do you think Bengals come away with a win for the first time this year?
As a Carolina fan, yeah. Yeah. I think
This game's up at 5.5 again? Or is this a delay?
Yeah, it's 5.5.
Spread? Yeah. I thought it got down to 4.5.
Nah, it was literally, I did the spreads 40 minutes ago. So,
A lot of
Gotta
movement.
win.
yeah.
I don't know, man. It's 4.5.
Oh, well, you did. I got mine off FanDuel.
A full point difference.
Nah.
Is pretty
Nah, if you did it 40 minutes ago, it definitely changed. Like, I feel like going up to game time, these shit's going to move.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been it doesn't fucking matter, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, this is a game I love Chuba in. Is there a world where Andy doesn't like perform?
Yes.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I was.
right? Like, that's
JMO
gonna
said
happen.
it.
Yeah.
JMO said it perfectly. Yeah, Joe Flacco is like a perfect. If you want to yap on that.
I just think he's gonna be what Joe Flacco was last week. Like, he's gonna have what he did last week, but he's also gonna have like a 2-3 pick game. I don't know against this defense, but like that's gonna be in his bag at some point.
I think so.
Where he just
Joe
has
Flacco
like.
is definitely more turnover prone.
He's
than
more
Andy
erratic
Dalton.
for sure. Yeah, Dalton I feel like is better with taking care of the ball, but I do get I think he'll have a lot of high statistic games that are probably not as good in real life for the Carolina.
Yeah.
I think Andy Dalton's just solid veteran who can just run an offense. Like, he's not. I almost feel like Joe Flacco tries to make too many plays.
Yeah, Joe Flacco was also like not playing and then came onto the
Yeah.
field.
And
Like
then he
Dalton's
just was like,
been in the
"I'm
league
out."
still. You know, like he's been around football.
I also think Flacco takes a ton of shots where Andy has his one or two like big throws, but a lot of his big yardage plays come from a 10-yard dig route that Deontay took 30, 40 yards or whatnot.
For sure.
So
I just think Andy Dalton's a really good distributor.
yeah, I'm kind
Carolina
of
wins. Bryce is never winning that locker room back.
no.
Like,
Like I don't think he already. I think he already lost the locker room,
Yeah.
but it's.
Yeah, one game
Andy's
kind of
just-
ended that man's career in Carolina.
I don't think. Okay, and a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he's probably going to get traded." What I don't think he's going to get traded.
Nah, dude.
Not in season.
No, like
Probably
I
not
think
in season, but there'll be a team that's like, I can fix him.
Yeah, no,
There'll be a
100%.
team that scouted him really well out of college and be like, it will get him into the building.
Dude,
We'll fix him.
It feels like it's not too dissimilar from like the Justin Fields storyline at this point. Like by the offseason, there'll be teams that want to try to get him to their building.
He'll join a room where there's like 2 quarterbacks. Like Will Levis and Bryce Young might be on the same team next year.
Yeah, something like that, 100%. And
least
then we
feel
get
like-
Cam Ward, and we're to the fucking moon. Yeah. All right.
I feel like, though, like, Bryce Young is one of those quarterbacks that's shown, like, nothing that I've ever seen before. Like, at least Justin Fields was like, oh, the Bears played close. Yeah.
I mean, he might be like Zach Wilson. Like,
That's probably a better comp.
Yeah. It's Zach Wilson level for sure.
All right. Well, speaking of Zach Wilson, we head to his former team, the Jets.
And his current team, the Broncos.
And his current team, the
got the Zach
Broncos.
Wilson
We got the Zach
matchup.
Wilson fucking game of the season.
Protect
7.5
your mothers.
feels high. No?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, I think the Broncos just looked really good last
Especially
week
for a
against the
low
Bucs.
total.
Yeah, they're expecting. Also, Trent is on the Jets money line, so it means Denver's locking in.
Yeah,
Brother went 0-5
feels
yesterday.
Too much for a team that's not going to like put up a lot of points.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. I'm definitely leaning Denver's side of things, especially just because like, what is this offense going to look like when Garrett Wilson's pretty much taken out of the game, which is what Pat Surtain does.
Lazard. Dude, Alan Lazard, anytime touchdown score.
Lock.
Like, are we not?
Tyler Conklin.
Receiver 13 on the year.
We're not.
Tyler Conklin, anytime touchdown score.
We're also not.
There's some receiver, like Aaron Rodgers is going to throw one
Mike
touchdown
Dubs.
today.
Mike Dubs.
Yeah,
Is it Mike Dubs?
He's due.
to Braylon probably.
Mike Dubs.
Braylon's 2-1. I like that.
Really?
Yeah. No, it's stupid high for a backup running back, but it's like so happening.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. It's like, Braylon's played so well, and I think in games where the running backs get 18 to 20 touches, it's going to be 15, 16 for Brees, 3, 4 for Braylon. But in games where that gets up to like 30, 35, which is where the Jets normally live at, that's when the split starts to happen. You know, like when Brees gets tired out, Braylon gets a lot of work. And I kind of feel like that's what this game is going to be.
Like when we get up to the 30 touch range, it's not that Hall doesn't add any. It just becomes extra Braylon.
Exactly, yeah. It's like obviously they want to run it through Brees, but like when you need the added touch, they feel so
It's also
comfortable.
when you have a back like Braylon, like you can't just sit him.
Yeah.
Like he's so
He's
good.
forced his way onto the field for
Yeah,
sure.
he's so good. I have Garrett Wilson's under on receiving yards. It's already low at 55.5, but he's hasn't gone much higher than this in either of the 2 games before this. Last week, obviously, with the Patriots, he didn't hit this. With Christian Gonzalez only allowing 25 yards. He now, in the first 2 games, had 57 and 63, if I'm not mistaken. So he hasn't gone anything crazy over this. Now he faces Pat Surtain, who has been clamps.
You know what his longest reception of the season is?
I think it was last week, wasn't it? On his touch.
18 yards.
Or, no, because that one got called back. I'll have to look. Yeah, it's low as hell.
Yeah. The Broncos lost somebody at linebacker this week, right?
Yeah,
Alex Singleton. That's kind of a big hit to their run defense.
Yeah, he was balling out.
Yeah, he was a good player.
He tore his ACL early in the game last week. Played the entire game.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's out.
Yeah, no, he's done.
Yeah, he's gone for the season.
But he played the entire game on a torn ACL.
Yeah, that's fucking nuts.
Is the Broncos defense good? I kind of
Pass
feel like
defense,
They've been
yes.
performing well. Yeah.
Dude, also,
When you got a guy that could just eliminate a dude.
right.
that'll
It
do
kind
a
of feels
lot.
like it shouldn't work, and they can't keep getting away with it. But right now, it's
He's
working.
that good.
Riley Moss, the white corner on Denver,
He's been
hooking.
good, yeah.
Like, he's actually been good as fuck.
Like they have the benefit of just being like,
Am I
like
tripping?
they can play man and just fucking rush the
Is
shit out of a
Sauce
quarterback.
not been cooking this year? Am I tripping?
Nah, dude, Sauce needs to like get off Twitch. I know that's like a very internet thing to say,
But
like
that's accurate.
I think
Is it?
no. I
He's been
was
solid.
fuck, I was hearing
But, like,
someone
not
talk
as, like,
about it.
No, he's
two,
not. He's
not
not.
two
Yeah,
narrative.
no, he's not locking down
Okay.
anybody.
I mean, who have they played so far?
The
They
Niners.
played the Patriots.
The Niners. Ayuk didn't do shit. No one on the Patriots did shit. What-
Ayuk not doing shit, I think, is an Ayuk thing.
Sure, but you can't hold that against Sauce.
No, yeah.
What was the game in between that?
Titans,
Also,
Calvin
didn't-
Ridley was cooking.
Okay, Calvin Ridley had the long touchdown catch, but that didn't feel like a Sauce problem. That was like a crazy
That was a
catch that
nuts
went through
catch.
like 6 people's hands and
Yeah,
shit.
I think it was also like when you look at like who he's played outside of like Ayuk, who's been a problem. Also, Sauce got hurt in that game. I don't know how much he actually ended up playing. Right. But you look at like New England, like who the fuck's gonna make an impact there anyway?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's tough. Like, obviously, the Jets defense isn't what it was last year. They lost a lot of pass rush. They lost a bunch of other players. So it's like it's a rising tide when you have a better defense overall.
So
for all the
still like.
I don't know what.
I'll pay the fine.
Yeah, no, he paid millions to not play.
Between him and Jermaine Johnson gone,
right?
And they lost Bryce Huff, who's in Philly.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. But we can move on. Jacksonville versus Houston.
Jags gotta have it. Like Jags, I think Jags are such an inferior team to Houston, but they're gonna win this because they just have to.
It's like
you
a
think
must
they're gonna
win.
win this?
I think they're gonna win. Yes. I think they're a terrible fucking team.
I think so. I was streaming last night and someone said he is.
Okay, so I've been like kind of keeping on top of the injury reports for Foyce, and listening to the podcast, people don't know what his name is. So when they hear it, I'm like, I start laughing because I'm like, I know his name so fucking well at this point, and they're just like making up different ways to say it. But I think he's out. Their cornerback 1 is out. Like,
They suck.
This feels like a huge Stroud game to me.
Yeah, it should be.
You're so bad.
Someone said Texans by a million.
No. Here's the thing. This is my logic. The Texans are like, to me, still a top 5 team. The Jags, I think, are a bottom 5 team. But they're 0-3.
This logic.
This is for their. This is like their Super Bowl.
I agree with your logic, and I think it's gonna be like where the Jags look good, but they still lose.
No, I don't think that. I actually don't think that's in the realm of possibilities.
You think they win without looking good?
No.
They can't look good and lose.
I think they either straight up win or they get the brakes beat off of them because they're not actually good at all. But I just think they're such
scheme is
a
so
desperate
bad.
team right now. I just don't like fading teams that are like, this is our season. This is their season.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna play as bad as they've played up to this point.
Their season's already done. This
Like here's the thing is like their OC is so fucking bad that I don't think I could trust him.
He
at
sucks.
All. Like it is, like it's so bad. I know Theo's done like 4 fucking breakdowns now of how bad it is. Like they're running on 3rd and 1, double moves only on the outside, giving like Trevor 1 shot and that's it.
King shit.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, he was bad last year. Like, why did they even keep him?
Yeah, no, it is so fucking bad. I think this entire thing's cooked. I've tried to trade Trevor away like 4 times this week.
So you're just taking a Will Andy sack here?
Yeah, I think him getting half a sack feels very in the realm of possibilities. Daniil Hunter's at 0.75. Felt a little high for me, just because you need 1 full sack to cash. Where this, you can get the push at half.
How do you feel about the running backs in this matchup? Because Mixon's out again, so it's Akers and it's ETN who has struggled here. I'm throwing Akers into my lineup just because
you have to for the volume.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even feel good about the volume to be honest with you because I don't know. I feel like they're going to go super heavy in passing and probably use Dare a lot. And like, I don't know. The Jags' rush defense, I guess, is kind of bad, but I don't trust them.
Yeah, I think it's just a wash.
Etienne's not looking great.
Etienne hasn't looked bad though. Like he just hasn't had his breakout run. I know Nick said it earlier. Like
this is his game.
He was like a shoelace away last game from having a massive run, and then it ended up being like a 15-yard gain. Where if he breaks 1 tackle, it's to the crib, and he'll have one of those pretty soon. It just is a matter of time.
If they lose this game, I kind of feel like Peterson's out the door.
0-4 is a tough one to overcome there, yeah. That would be crazy for them to have like multiple in-season coach swaps under T-Law's like first 3-4 years.
Yeah, it's bad.
It's not great.
All right.
The defense is here.
Clint Kubiak.
Clint, maybe.
Think they just trade him mid-season?
No, next year.
Slowick, Johnson, any of them.
Every year is always the year that T-Law is going to break out until next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen next year. All right.
Rams, Bears, DeAndre Swift lower is a lock-in stain. I also like DJ Moore's higher at 55.5 receiving yards. I feel like both these plays are very good, kind of like almost correlating plays of more passing yards, less rushing. But DeAndre Swift is going to lose his RB1 role, as we've kind of seen over the course of the season. His snap percentages have gone down every single game. His carries have all been around the same, but with how bad of his 1.9 yards per carry mark looks, yeah, he's bad. Keenan is playing.
Keenan's gonna play. Yeah,
I don't know.
think that's
The
kinda
Bears are
huge.
gonna look good.
me too.
I
I think
think
the Bears wiped the Rams in this.
I don't
one.
know if Keenan still got it, but I kind of think that's like huge for Caleb.
I think it just takes away a defender.
Offense.
Yeah,
I think it's just like
Like,
it should just be a safety
Get
dude to throw
DeAndre
to.
Carter out of there. Like, he's getting decent usage.
Fourth down Carter, you don't like him no more?
Thursday night football.
Thursday night football, 3rd and 1.
so Chicago's giving 3 points. They're at home though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Chicago a lot in this one.
Really?
Yeah,
The one thing I can't get over is just like McVay versus fucking anybody
I
that
don't-
the Bears have on the
Like,
coaching
the
staff.
Rams, to me, should be 0-3. They shouldn't have beat the Niners.
No, they should,
Unless-
but like, I think I just need to see it from the Bears first.
The Rams are a bad team.
It's hard because Caleb also looks so bad that it's like he could single-handedly keep the Rams in this fucking game.
100%.
the Rams' defense is so bad, and Chicago's defense is so good. Like I don't really see an area of the game
McVay.
outside of outside of McVay. I guess where like I mean,
so good.
I guess the two most important play caller and the quarterback advantage Rams, but like everywhere else is Chicago
for sure.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's also like such a
But, like,
mismatch
Tutu
when it
Atwell.
goes to quarterback head coach combo.
Yeah.
And you're forgetting that Tutu exists, but outside of that, I mean,
Either way, I'm Chicago on this one for show.
Chicago.
I think I'd have to lay the points with the Rams. I think
I'll take.
this game feels like everybody's
Should
favorite.
they be favored? I'm so excited for this one.
I hate
Dude,
this
I was
game.
talking to Jack about it because he was going over it for his bet show, and he was like, I think one of his favorite bets was Green Bay -2.5. I was surprised that they were even favorites at this point. I guess we were just all assuming Jordan Love was going to play, obviously, but I don't know, dude. Vikings look like the only legit team in the NFL right now.
I wouldn't go that far.
Me either.
mean,
We're
the
one
Bills, the
we're
Chiefs,
one
so what are we
Darnold like
doing?
floppy game away from
And
us
he's
being,
so
like,
due.
Minnesota.
if you remember, Carolina
No, that's
started 3-0 with Sam Darnold and Matt Rule. And they
Darnold
looked
has to be
great.
flawless for like 8 weeks for us to feel
He
actually
had,
good about
He
Minnesota.
had 6 touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns in those 3 games. Looked unstoppable. Next 3 games went 0-3, had 4 picks and 1 touchdown. So, I mean,
all around though, this team feels like a fucking freight train.
Yeah,
Their
well, they
defense is so good.
The defense
Their
is
running
good.
game is
is
so
good.
I feel
good.
like Stephon Gilmore's back there cooking for Flores.
Wait, what?
Stephon Gilmore's
He's playing?
he's the Vikings like top corner.
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, no wonder they're good.
That's enough.
No, he's good, dude.
He said, yeah,
he's old as
he's
fuck, but
been on 4 different teams and now he's back.
he became a journeyman so quick.
Yeah, like
So
it's
quick.
it's nuts. I like Jaden Reed's hire here, total yards. I think he can get involved in the running game, kind of like he has the first 3 weeks. He can break any play into a big one. I think with Jordan Love being a little bit immobilized as well, they're going to try to utilize his motion more than they have in the past. And against a Minnesota team where they're blitzing constantly, motion breaks man blitzes entirely. So that could be huge for Green Bay with how much
Is
they
there
motion.
any like high re-injury risk for Love?
Unless he gets like swallowed up and something, but like high injuries, no.
That's the doctor answer right
Yeah.
there.
Unless he gets
Like-
swallowed.
Yeah, unless he gets like pause. Unless he gets like a real hit to the knee, I don't think so.
I think,
Alright.
if I'm not remembering this wrong, I think Jordan Love has a pretty good track record against Brian Flores. Now, like, obviously, Brian Flores wasn't dealing with the same dudes that he has on defense in prior years, but
Track record as in just last year.
yeah, like 2 games sample size. But I kind of just think Jordan Love's one of those dudes who, like, just takes the ball, runs backwards, heaves it downfield, kind of like some Madden bullshit that just kind of works.
He's so good.
He is really fucking good.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
Him and Rodgers both top 10.
What do you think of the over/under on this game?
I think it could be a sneaky high-scoring game.
Yeah, I think it could too. I love both offenses a lot. I'm probably leaning.
Oh, know what I've hammered so far is, and this might be a fish move for sure, but Aaron Jones revenge game touchdown.
Yeah, fish.
Like that. There's kind of like a lot of
Did you see the whole beef with them going back and forth between Aaron Jones and all of Green Bay?
no.
Dude, it's like massive beef.
Really?
Yeah, it's like in like
down
LaFleur
for 2.
won't even say his name.
Why?
Like because when Aaron Jones left, he like immediately tried to play off of like he doesn't know anybody on Green Bay. doesn't know like anything. Like that was like his whole shtick. And now just LaFleur just kind of like is doubling down. Like was asked questions about like Aaron Jones, and he was like, I don't even know who the fuck that is.
When he's like, who's that?
Yeah, no, that's like real. Like they're not fucking with each other.
An interviewer asked about Aaron Jones. He said, "Who's Aaron Jones?"
Yeah, he was like, "Who's Aaron Jones?"
Who's Aaron Jones?
Yeah,
the interviewer said Aaron Jones. He said, "Who is that?"
Yeah, and then the entire rest of the interview, he was acting like he's a non-factor.
Wow, I thought it was fake.
No, like that's apparently been like a thing.
Well, Jair's out.
Fuck.
And I know that like there was some beef between Jair and Justin Jefferson where like he gritted over him and
well, yeah, because Jair just cooked his ass last time they played.
Right, and Jefferson was like, I'm just gonna gritty over him in the end zone this time around. But now Jair's not playing. Jordan Addison's also obviously
Jair's
back
been
too.
Injured
so, it's
so
like,
much the past year.
Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts here, but I do really like I like the Jaden Reed.
I think Jaden Reed can have a day. Are you starting him?
You have to.
I got a lot of start-sit questions.
Aaron Jones, 2
You're
touchdowns.
not starting him?
No, I am. It's just my other guys I'm confused about.
The battle for the South.
Break it down.
All right. Well, we're super cooked on the offensive line.
So are the Saints.
Yeah. One at a time. One at a time here.
No, I'm excited.
We lost Caleb. We lost Dolvman, so our center and our tackle. They also lost Eric McCoy. Who else did they lose? Cesar Ruiz. Yeah. So both teams are struggling on the O-line. We just struggle naturally at full strength on the D-line, so that's not great. I kind of feel like we're just going to see a okay game from the Saints offense. Like I think we'll see them closer to last week than the first week or two, to be honest. Our defense has actually been like pretty stout against defending both the run and the pass. So I feel pretty good about Atlanta here.
Jesse Bates is so good.
Yeah, Jesse Bates is the fucking GOAT.
I worry more about the Saints' injuries to their O-line than like them not being able to move. Like if the Saints' O-line was at full strength, I'd feel super good about their offense against.
Olave's fine.
Olave's playing.
Okay,
Kamara's playing.
fine. I don't know. I think he'll play I think he'll be limited for sure.
Why?
Like you don't fuck with. Didn't he injure his hamstring?
Dude,
Isn't it soft tissue?
like
isn't it soft tissue? Like
pulling up with hamstring.
But a lot. Here's the thing with like if Olave did that on Friday, if he's playing on Sunday, I'm gonna assume it was not serious.
yeah, I think it's like definitely a tweak or something, but it's still something you definitely want to monitor.
Yeah,
Like because if
Is Bucky fine? Not to go back.
I think they're
playing.
both. I think they're both playing.
Bucky Rashad playing, yeah, all those guys, everyone's playing this.
Like if he injured it like
Ray J. Brown's
Tuesday and
coming
is now playing, I'd feel almost better about it. But since it was late in the week, like even a tweak, like I'd be worried it could almost turn into something more. And that's what, like it's a tough balance with soft tissue injuries.
If he's not 98%, he's not playing. Like it can't be that serious if it's
true.
a 48-hour turnaround where you have like everyone else in the league right now tweaks their shit and now they just become week to week automatically. So it's like. I don't know. I look at the two and I'm like, they're different. And I kind of feel like most players, when they're active, sure, there are times when players are like decoys. Most of the time they're playing. If they're playing, you know?
Wait, so you got the Falcons winning this game?
Yep.
Yeah.
I like Rashid to get a deep shot this game. 44 and a
He keeps
half.
getting them.
Yeah, like he's getting the chances. Last week he had one fall right in his lap and just dropped it. So we'll see if he gets another one-on-one opportunity.
We don't really allow a lot of big plays, though, our defense right
you
now.
run a ton of too high because you have two of the best safeties in the league. But I'm saying if he gets one-on-one shot, like Carr's taking it. And that's how it's been throughout this entire season. He saw the opportunities last week, didn't fall into his favor, dropped a wide-open pass. But I think if they're there, he's going to see one or two a game. He ends up with one. It's over 44 and a half yards 9 out of 10 times.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's where I'm leaning. And I think even, again, if Olave's even a little bit banged up and they don't want to have his full usage, Rashid will get a lot of that touch.
He doesn't get much underneath at all.
No.
Like, it's
He's
straight
like
up go fucking
he's a
run
spread the
streak.
field, yeah. He's a field stretcher.
I'm kind of interested in seeing the Marshawn Lattimore Drake London battle.
Marshawn Lattimore, I feel like, hasn't been, like, prime Marshawn Lattimore anymore. Like, he's been good. I don't think he's, like, a super lockdown
Mooney could
type
be
of
nice
dude.
again.
He's been fucking good as the honey badger.
Yeah.
That dude's everywhere.
Well, I
He's
kind of feel
fucking
like because
just-
Marshawn Lattimore and Mike Evans always have such good battles.
Oh, yeah,
and
they-
like London is a little bit like Evans, you know. So
Yeah.
it kind of feels like Lattimore has the number of guys that are built like that.
Yeah. London being drafted so high in underdog drafts was crazy.
I mean, he's been pretty good the last.
No, he's
couple
been
weeks.
he's been
Keeps
good,
scoring his
but
touchdowns, but
yeah.
I don't know how like projectable it is going forward.
Second round good, though?
I think Another game.
I love the Colts.
Okay. I like that. I like that take. I actually like that take.
I thought you were about to be like, never mind.
I thought you were going to say, I hate this game. Because it feels kind of gross, but I'm actually super excited for like A-Rich versus Fields.
I think the Colts are going to win.
I think so too. Mike Tomlin can't keep getting away with this shit, just like that fucking dude in the comments.
Yeah, that
he can't keep getting away with this.
We might need that for streaming later, actually. Write that down.
But why do you like the Colts in this one?
I just think they're better than their record. Like, A-Rich has been so, as bad as you can get, and they still are a competitive team in every single game. Like, if he could just clean up anything.
They're still really banged up on defense, though, huh?
Yeah, Alex Highsmith is out for the Steelers, though. I just think they win.
I do, too, but there's no, like, good logic. It's kind of like the Jags.
I think the Colts are better than the Jags.
Oh, 1,000%.
Like, I'm coming around.
Like,
I'm still in on Average.
1,000%.
I think I'm taking Pittsburgh here, and I'm taking the 2.5 with them. I just think the defense is so fucking good. Like, they're going to eliminate Pittman out of this game. Downs could see a little bit of work, but it's like their defense is so fucking good.
It is.
Like,
imagine drafting London and Pittman in the second and third round.
You'd be in shambles.
Yeah, Pittman's like
he's actually the worst third round pick.
He's a fucking 0 right now.
It's also like A-Rich is probably going to have to scramble out this game, which is like good for fantasy, but bad for the receivers. And he just already has been throwing at the lowest volume and the lowest accuracy in the entire league. It's
I feel like this could be sloppy really quickly with the D-line of Pittsburgh rushing Richardson, and then like Steelers, I think half their fucking O-line's out too.
No, the Steelers are banged up on the O-line.
Yeah, I think it's just going to be super sloppy offense. But that also makes me feel like if it's a game that comes down to sloppy offenses, like the defense of Pittsburgh comes away with the win over Indy.
Yeah. So far, A-Rich has been blitzed a lot to force him into these bad throws and stupid decisions. I don't know how much Pittsburgh needs to blitz against Indy because their front four is so good at rushing the passer. They've one of the highest pressure rates from just rushing four in the entire league. So it'll be interesting to see how A-Rich does against a little bit less pressure.
Colts line's a lead again, right? Is that like pretty fucking good still?
Yeah, they're good.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe
I saw
not.
A video last night that was like hyping them the fuck up.
No, they've been very good. They had one of their O-line, one of their good ones was questionable, but I think Braden Smith, he's playing. Ryan Kelly is inactive though.
Oh Lord.
First missed start on the offensive line this year.
I just think the Colts are due. It's totally due logic, but the Colts are screaming to me.
They did coming off a win.
I think Steichen needs.
Against who?
Did they just beat the Bears? Or did they lose?
Oh, no, they did beat the Bears.
Yeah, they
They
did.
looked fucking bad.
Yeah. I mean, both of these, I feel like Indy's due. Pittsburgh is also due the other way, but I'll still take Pittsburgh because I think they're a better team right now.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning Steelers here. How do you feel about? I know Najee was a polarizing take.
He's due.
Ah, dude,
The
fucking.
score?
But
Jalen
what
Warren's
was
not
up with him in
playing.
the sling? Like, what was that whole thing about?
I don't know.
Is his shoulder that fucked up?
No, I think he was fine. They literally, I feel like two seconds later, they were like, he's fine to play the
What's
next week.
Cordy P touchdown odds?
Yeah, nah.
That's
I saw
not a
it.
bad take. See, I don't feel like I like the matchup, I guess, for Najee, but he's also had good matchups this year, and just
It's
his
just
stat
60
line is
yards.
literally 20 for 70 every single week.
Yeah.
So Warren being
many
out,
carries.
Warren being out doesn't make me. I just think they're going to give Corell
That's
exactly
who you
what
should have picked up on
Warren has.
wire.
I have him. On
Oh,
my
you
team.
you have him?
But I can't play him over anybody.
No, you definitely could. Just lock in Cordy P start.
One?
You're starting Juwan over Cordy?
Oh, so
I can't put him in wide. Corey, yeah, he's in my wide receiver.
Cordy P
spot.
should get like every slot
He
on
should be
quarterback.
eligible for every position.
I agree. Like if I could put him in a wide receiver, I would.
Him and
be able to
Taysom
put him
Hill
in.
should get like all of the positions.
100%.
Actually, I think I just dropped Cordy P.
This game's
Oh,
actually
shit.
about to be a movie because it's a big bounce back game.
Love the quarterback battle going on. This game, fuck this game.
This is
dude.
literally what I was just talking about.
Yeah, like I'm out. I'm good if you want to skip.
Nah, dude. Okay. So is Devontae Adams and Max Crosby hurt, or are they getting benched as like a principal thing?
Can you do that in the NFL as a coach? This isn't
That was
college.
like not a real rumor that I kind of just like saw on Twitter and started in here. I wouldn't like go around talking
No,
to
like
people about
I've
that.
seen. I feel like a lot of.
I saw Devontae Adams kind of pop up with something, but I feel like he got ruled out pretty quick.
Well, he pulled his hamstring. Now they said he's week to week. Like he pulled an AJ Brown in practice.
Okay. What about Crosby though?
I have no idea.
I just
Like,
don't
why
think
is
you're
he
telling
out?
Max Crosby to sit as a fucking punishment.
Agreed.
Like, it's Max Crosby. You need your best fucking player on the team.
But
Especially with both their tackles out. Yeah, like
he's like, but okay. So this is what I'm getting confused. Are we just saying that it was a business decision,
They're
or is he
hurt.
actually?
No, they're hurt.
He is
Devontae Adams
Yeah,
going to the
I
Jets.
think they're hurt.
Yep, that's
Okay.
exactly what I heard.
That
Would
they're
be a
definitely
blow.
hurt.
I'm concerned about Garrett.
So
If,
both teams are down bad.
Yeah,
I
because if
love-
Devontae goes to Rodgers again, Garrett's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Ass.
Garrett's gonna be like the best wide receiver without a good stat to his name.
Yeah.
Like
He'll be the
like
best
box
wide
score.
receiver too in the NFL instantly.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I love the Raiders in this matchup when they earlier in the week. Now I'm sitting with a dumbass ticket of Raiders minus
Yeah,
1.5.
you're literally
This is so stupid.
you have two superstar all-pro players that are now just not playing.
Yeah.
You don't have a difference maker on that team anymore.
Gardner
it's
Minshew,
fucking
difference
terrible.
maker right
So
there.
that's-
Hey, Brock's gonna feast.
Brock
today.
and Jacoby breakout games. How you doing?
That's
The
fair.
Browns looked so bad against the Giants last week.
Yeah.
It was, like I don't trust
Deshaun
them.
Watson breakout game.
Malik
No.
Neighbors is just a blessing to that team.
I'm talking about the Browns' offense.
Yeah, but
Their offense is so bad.
Yeah, and there's like no hope because Deshaun's getting hit probably like 20 times a game. But even on the plays where he has time, his arm is just made out of fucking soup. It's so bad.
even the Amari Cooper touchdowns, I'm like, you just cashed in that because that's not going to happen for another.
Amari
6
Cooper
games.
deserves better.
He
Sure.
he does.
He deserves Jameis Winston.
Yeah,
If the Raiders win, I think we could hear about Jameis.
1,000%. Maybe not.
I don't know. You lose to the
I
Raiders.
was about to say
and Giants?
1,000%. I'm like,
God,
no.
I would kill to hear the conversations happening in that front office in Cleveland right now about the QB situation.
I just think it has to like burn to the absolute ground.
Agreed. But like they're like dying for something to happen with
Yeah.
Deshaun.
For sure.
Yeah, I think this is gonna end up opening a big door for a J.K. buy low situation in this game. Kansas City goes to L.A. To face the Chargers, who
Herbert
are banged up and suspended.
Herbert's supposed to play, right?
Yeah, Herbert's supposed to, but
Yo, if Herbert's playing, I think we got it right with Chargers plus 7.5.
Yo, Kelsey or Waddle?
that's disgusting.
Kelsey.
But Kelsey, since Derwin's out,
It's definitely Kelsey.
They're
Just
like-
Looking
the-
at Adam's rankings, he's got Waddle ahead.
nah.
did you see the NFL? Like them suspending Darwin is insane
Why'd they do that again?
because he had a hard hit. Who
Physical.
it was against I think Pat Fryermuth, and Pat Fryermuth attested it and said like it's fine.
I know.
And the NFL was just like, nah, you're playing the Chiefs, you can sit this week.
He's just so cooked.
I don't. In terms of like Kelsey versus Waddle though, like the Miami offense just looks so cooked. Like
Why the
I
f-
wouldn't trust
But
it.
with Huntley, like, is there any?
Nah, don't.
Why the fuck would they?
Ride with Mahomes over Huntley.
Yeah,
Like-
I think that's probably the
Like-
ultimate.
Also got Ladd, so 2 of those 3.
Just ride with Mahomes. It's okay. It'll be fine.
No Joe Walt, and you start a
Herbert needs to sit. Like, just take.
Like yeah, there's no
Rest
Joe
up,
Walt.
bro.
You're playing Kansas City.
Rest
Like
up.
That feels.
they have a bye next week.
Yes. Take the
I
L.
actually think if you have a bye next week, like you should play Herbert in this matchup because he's getting a week off next
But
week.
you get him 2 weeks to just like get back, and then you'd have. Him
I think
full-
I think it'd be different if it wasn't the Chiefs. Like you're not the Chargers are not like folding this season. Like this is a
Fair.
huge game for them.
Yeah, but like
This
you're
is
not
like
gonna
this would be
win.
like sure, but like Jordan Love versus the Vikings. Like you need that game.
You don't think LA has a chance?
No, I think the 7.5 is like a great. Unless we see Harbaugh unlock like the passing game a little bit more, but they're not going to beat him. Let's fucking beat him on the ground and control the clock. That doesn't work versus the Chiefs.
unless
I actually kind of think that
Harbaugh. Like, what do you
because
say?
Mahomes has been and the Chiefs offense in general feels like not as explosive
Right.
as they are. I think the Chargers can keep this with.
That's what I mean. Like they could grind out a win here,
100%.
like a low scoring win.
I don't. Yeah. No.
I fucking hope you're right. Like I want the Chargers.
Yeah. No, I think 7.5 is like if Herbert's playing, I'm down to ride the 7.5
Like-
of the Chargers.
Brandon Staley's first year with the Chargers.
Dude, this ain't Brandon Staley.
Justin Herbert beat Mahomes, and that was like, rivalry's fucking here. That was 2021. He hasn't beat him since.
Brandon Staley's such a different era.
I'm just saying, I think Mahomes owns Herbert a little bit. Like, he's beat him in the last 5 games.
Mahomes owns most people.
Yeah. Mahomes is probably 5-0 if he's ever
fuck
played.
it, let's ride with Herb. I'm down. I mean, I'm not gonna fight too hard.
I just think like Harbaugh plays a style of game that's like gonna keep him in against like anybody. And I just think the Chiefs
Herbert's
aren't that
so leaving in the second quarter.
Yeah, if that happens, we're fucking cooked, you know. But I think we should just assume he's gonna be healthy. He's gonna play this game.
Yeah.
You need this one. Like, this would be, imagine the season outlook if the Chargers come away with a win. That would be so huge.
Yeah, it's huge. Who is on the
first in the division?
On the edge for KC? Karlaftis and who else?
Who's on the edge? Sorry.
Yeah. Are there any like real difference makers on KC's line besides Chris Jones?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Well, Karlaftis is really good, but that's
Yeah.
They drafted a guy in the first like 2 years ago.
Alec Felix.
Some weird.
I feel like
ass
he's
name.
like not made an impact at all.
But
really.
Leo Chanel,
He's a linebacker though.
dog. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But
he's
that brother doesn't let a runner go anywhere.
no, he's one of the best tacklers.
Gus Edwards about to run through him today.
Gus Edwards about to run through him for 2 yards.
Yo, what's Kamani doing?
No,
Is he...
dude, I was talking about that with Adam and Andrew. I was like, now might be the time to pick up.
No, I was here, and you were like,
Monstein.
don't do it. But I couldn't.
I said, don't do it.
You were telling me, like, don't do it because you wanted to.
Oh,
It's
okay,
like a
okay.
joke.
And then I didn't. Yeah, dub me.
I also feel like Chargers
I'm
like,
bidding everything.
historically
if he does
don't cover
anything.
these bigger numbers. Like, I feel like I said Chargers. I meant Chiefs. Like, Chiefs are always priced a little bit higher because they're the Chiefs. And I don't know.
I mean, I'm
taking
looking
7.5
at the
right
spread
now.
a whole lot. I'm just saying they're gonna lose.
Yeah,
You guys should add a part into the vlogs where somewhere else every week where you can all pick every game. Oh, okay. Yeah. We track every bet we do for player
Have a
props
pool
on
of some
Pickett.
sort.
Yeah. But if you want to follow us on Pickett, use code BDGE. That's where all of our player props are that we bet on every week. So you can find them there. But no, we don't really have. I mean, if you follow Tony on Pickett, you'll see all of his like bets that he has on the games.
my Pickett looks messy as fuck. I've been dabbling in round robins, so I just have an insane amount of.
They just knew Nick take his shirt off. Shut the fucking camera down.
Bro. What is this fucking day one shit?
What is this, amateur hour?
What's this fucking taking KC minus 7.5 type shit?
What is it, braids?
All right, let's just go to the next game. This one's ass.
I don't like it either.
No, I think we gotta talk about it.
We got it.
The Niners are gonna beat the fuck out of them.
I don't know, dude. The Niners were supposed to beat the fuck out of the Rams. They were pretty hurt
Okay,
against
that's
the Rams.
McVay versus fucking. I don't even know the Patriots OC.
But Alex Van
Pelt.
Pelt, but it doesn't matter. I think. I feel like this happens with the Niners every year. Normally, it's like in the middle of the season, not to start the season.
Where you guys have just like a random dip.
Yeah, like last year we started 5-0, and then we lost to the Vikings, lost to the Browns, lost to the Bengals, and then it was like, oh, are they going to lose the West or whatever? I think, obviously with the injuries we've been dealing with, the skid maybe came early, and I'm just kind of hoping that we move on from it afterwards, and like we don't go through another midseason skid. But I think
guys feel a little bit more fragile this year than even I remember that time last year, and maybe I was in the minority, but I never really felt like this is San Fran on the decline. It just felt like a couple unlucky breaks throughout that period.
It felt like bad breaks, but it was also like games without Trent, without Debo,
right? And
then the defense in the middle of the year was playing horrifically. Like Steve Wilkes should have been fired mid-season. It's kind of crazy he finished the season, but I don't know. It's a weird team right now because Brandon Ayuk's there, but he's just like not there.
Was it this week Shanahan yelled at him about his shorts at practice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
He high-key a diva.
Yeah, he's kind of annoying.
Yeah, bro, you got your money. Like, fucking lock in.
For real.
Like, what the fuck is he doing? Wear your right shorts.
Yeah. Nah, it's
J-Mo needs
not
to go
great.
on the field and let
Like,
him
what
know.
are you fucking doing?
J-Mo needs to
you
line up on
asshole?
corner and just fucking beat him up in practice.
Okay, so do you think?
Some
Give me a
gratitude.
take on Debo today. Like, have you been following practice reports throughout the week or whatnot? Like, do you have a feel?
I mean, I know he was back. I was actually kind of surprised that he's playing, but it does also sound like a very Debo thing. I actually I'm getting the sense that they're gonna like push him too hard this game,
Agreed.
and he's kind of in danger for re-injury.
I mean, he got back to practice early. Like he was like limited almost the whole week.
Yeah, so I'm kind of hoping that the initial injury that he suffered like wasn't that serious to begin with, and they were just being cautious with him like last week.
I think the CMC November timeline's like a real thing.
Hell no.
You think that?
You don't go to Germany to come back. Like,
I mean, that was
think
to get the stem cells.
No, I think Germany is a good thing for CMC.
I kind of agree too.
I think it's a good thing, but I think it just means it's more serious than we would ever think.
Well, I just think he couldn't get the treatment he wanted to here, which like he gets it there.
Why? Like it's illegal here?
Yeah.
Apparently, like the number of stem cells they can inject.
Producer Joe
in the U.S.
Like I think him going to Germany is probably like, oh, this is a serious injury, but him going to Germany is also like he's
Best
now
case
getting
scenario
better
for
treatment.
the injury.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah. So I actually think that timetable is kind
want
of
to click some buttons for me.
legit. I think he could be back in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
So what side of the spread are you taking here? Bottom line. Where are you taking? 10.5 is a high line.
It's high, but you know what? With the Niners, it was always like last year they were beating teams by like 20. Like I would never feel bad laying this number with the Niners, but I just feel like right now they need a get right game, and maybe this is it. If I had to choose, I'm gonna lay the points with the Niners, but no, I don't feel good about it. It obviously, yeah, I don't know. Give me 10.5 with the Niners. We just need it bad.
I'm definitely taking the 10.5.
All right, Joe, you can hide that game, and then the one under it. Bang. Oh, my God. Look at that. Didn't have to get up. Huge.
This
Huge
is
for the
also
brand.
in that tier with Bengals Panthers as one of my favorite games of the week.
Shout out Joey Bag
Just
of
because
Donuts.
There's going to be 70 points.
No, I do, but like to call one of my favorites, definitely not even in the top 5.
I'm excited to see what Jaden can do again. Like, he had his first really good week last week.
You're in on Jaden Daniels?
No, I'm just excited to see what happens.
He's excited to see him fail.
Yeah.
High key.
I think Jaden.
He had his first good game last week, having his first 2 completions over 25 air yards. Can he do it again versus a bad Arizona pass defense? We shall see, but I know Kyler can do it. Taking his over 230.5 passing yards. He's looked fantastic this year, and he's leading the league in almost every single metric. He's PFF's quarterback 2 right now.
I'm gonna bring those back now that
for
the
grades.
Here.
Yeah,
Season's here. Let's do this PFF. Chart.
Yeah, Kyler's a QB 2 right now, so he's looking fantastic. Spread's only 3.5. I'm leaning the Arizona side entirely. This one has the biggest differential in over under from the odds perspective on the books. Like minus 120 under is kind of like it's going under 49.5.
Wait, what do you?
I think
every other game.
I already took the over of this. I took the over of 50.5.
Every game is like minus 110 each side, and you're like playing. It doesn't really matter, but on this one, it's just like it's most likely going to be under 49.5.
I just think it's like all the talent is on the offensive side of the ball, where it's like so many explosive plays could be made in this
game. So that's
game.
exactly why it's going to go under.
For sure.
Because it's just going to bust. Like the game's just going to be.
These might be 2 of the worst defenses with some pretty nice offenses attached. I'm really in on Jaden Daniels and Cliff Kingsbury as of right now. Like obviously we've seen in the past, Cliff his offense turns to shit like midseason, but right now I feel like they could cook.
Yeah, Arizona's not a scary defense at all.
I think the sneaky part about the over under though is like both these teams want to run the ball, and they've made that known, which could again chew clock, take time.
Maybe. I also feel like James Conner and Brian Robinson might just get like 6 yards of carry and then a couple deep shots down the field.
Yeah, it's true. I think a big Marvin Harrison game here, as I stated earlier this week, and I stated even last week with Jamar Chase. Washington has allowed 10 more vertical touchdowns dating back to last season than any other team in the league, which is nuts. Yeah. They give up deep shots like it's nothing.
McBride's out.
McBride is out.
I took Marv touchdown.
Dortchy, baby, big game.
If you can get plus money for a Marv touchdown, I'm hammering.
Yeah, I love.
Also, I think an underrated factor, Cliff Kingsbury revenge game. That ending in Arizona was pretty bad.
It was.
He was.
It was on him.
Sure, it was on him, but I think there was that whole thing where he remember he went to, I think it was like Thailand or something after he got fired.
Yeah.
He was wherever, I forget exactly where he went. But there was that whole thing where he was like, I hated Arizona. Like I just had to get out. And I think there's some bad blood there. Not that obviously that weighs huge, but I'm weighing it. I'm putting that into my.
All right, so if you had to take a side, which side
I'd
are you
rather
taking?
look at it as a revenge Kyler game. Being like, Cliff,
Really?
Cliff, you buried me. Like the reason that the narrative started was because of your fucking
I think
ass.
Cliff is a good coordinator for QBs that are coming into the league. Yeah, because it's
dude, I
so
agree with that.
his offense is so built around like you don't have to do anything.
I
you have
think Jaden Daniels is getting a perfect ease into the NFL.
Yeah, and then as soon as you want to actually win games, you're gonna want to switch coordinator.
I think it's going to be horrific when they play good defenses.
Oh, 100 because all you're doing is throwing screens.
Yeah, one
half the
game
play.
against the Bengals, and the Bengals defense might be as bad as these fucking
Yeah,
teams.
they haven't
even
played
against-
a single good defense.
No.
Even against Tampa Bay, who's not a bad defense, he didn't look great. He just had a high completion percentage, sure, but and against the Giants, he scored 0 touchdowns. They scored 0 touchdowns in that game, and they won. Craziest thing of all time. But yeah, we'll see.
It's definitely a dumbed down offense, but I kind of think for some dudes it kind of works.
Oh, it helps a rookie quarterback for sure. 100%.
I'd much rather be
you.
in that situation than the fucking Bears, where I'm just dude, they're
Yeah,
just,
that's just Shane Waldron sucks.
they're throwing knuckleballs.
All right, Joey, a bag of donuts. Let's
Give
head to
me
the
the over
last
of
game.
65.5.
Buffalo, Baltimore. How you down to end the day?
All right, this one top.
This one's a good.
This
Top
is
one
this is top 2, not 2.
Yeah.
And
Baltimore's favored?
Baltimore favored 2.5.
I don't know about that.
No, I got suckered into the Bills money line for sure.
Bills are just
They're cruising.
They're just the better
best
team.
in the NFL
Yeah,
right
they're
now.
far
Yeah.
better.
It's nuts. I get it's at
Ravens
home in
are
Baltimore, so that's probably where
Sure.
it lies. But over under 46.5. I have Keon's over in this game. Sat the entire first quarter last game and still at
Casey.
24 yards. We'll see where that rolls. Casey, how you doing?
It feels like Josh Allen.
Kenneth
I mean,
Walker
it's
could
still
suck.
so early. I was looking at MVP odds, and it was basically Josh Allen, Mahomes. I think we're 2-1, and then everybody else is 20-1.
Allen and Mahomes are
The fact that
same odds.
Yeah, they still have Mahomes up there, which
it's just because
terrible.
Mahomes could turn it around at any point. and
If
just,
you get the 1 seed,
Right.
Right.
If
pretty
they
much.
go 13-4, all he has to do is put together a 4 to 6 week good statistical stretch, and then he's right up there with Allen.
yeah. I
Allen's
do
just
think Allen.
looks so fucking elite.
Yeah, no,
dude.
this is
and he's 0 picks.
gonna be Allen's
Allen has
MVP
0
year.
picks.
This is the year.
Jeez.
Yeah, Allen.
I mean, it's been so huge that they can depend on James Cook and have a really good ground game.
Dude, Joe Brady is kind of him.
Yeah, Joe Brady's been
Sean
nice.
McDermott's going to cost
Yo, remember when he was in Carolina?
McDermott is not a bad coach. I don't know what you got
He's
against
ass.
McDermott.
What do you mean?
His
don't like
defense is consistently
Based
good.
on what? Yeah, the
The
defense.
13,
that
ever
he's put
since the
together?
13-second thing, I'm done.
Ever since the what?
The 13-second thing in the playoffs,
The timing.
out.
I don't know, dude. There's other great head coaches that suck at time management. Him calling a defense is great.
I mean, you also scored with 13 seconds left. You'd expect to win that ball game.
Yeah, no, it's a necessity to win that ball game with 13 seconds left.
His defenses, I feel are always
I don't
injured and banged up too, and they're consistently good. It doesn't matter who they have out there. Their defense, they cut everybody on their defense. Their defense is still nice this year.
Yeah.
Casey's freaking out about Kenneth.
Do I start K9? Who does Seattle play?
You
Detroit.
don't even-
Who does Casey play?
The Lions.
Adam? You
Adam?
play Adam.
I play Adam. Who does Casey play?
Casey
Anyone?
plays Andrew.
Oh, yeah, you should start K9. Start K9.
You should definitely start K9.
You should definitely start K9.
He's active. You play.
Yeah,
You
100%.
want Casey to win.
Do I? Oh, yeah, don't start K9.
Start K9.
Don't. Actually
You want
don't.
Casey to lose.
Yeah, no, don't.
You need
Yeah,
Casey
no,
to win.
don't
K9's
start
fine.
K9,
Well-rested.
please. Enough. He's playing the number 1 rush defense, and he's banged up. No, cooked. All right,
Bad take.
great take.
Are we? So are we?
Which side are you taking?
I'm
Buffalo?
taking Buff. Yeah. It's
I'm on
also kind
Buffalo
of the
as
side
well.
I just want to root for. Josh Allen looks so good, and
I would love for Ravens to be bad this year in the office
1-3.
at Casey. That would be awesome. And then if the Panthers had a better record than Baltimore,
That would
I would
be
not shut up.
insane.
That would be awesome.
I will say the only thing making me feel
1-3
fine.
Ravens, 0-4 Bengals.
Yeah, that division's
Good
heating up.
God.
It's the only thing making me feel slightly good about the Niners start is that I can look at the Ravens, be like, I'm not counting them out, and they're also 1-2, or maybe 1-3. You
I
know,
don't think anyone's counting out the Niners.
I know. I'm just being a pessimistic fan of our season's
Yeah,
fun.
people just count the Panthers way too much right now.
Yeah.
We're
Panthers.
contenders.
Panthers are back.
We've
Andy
arrived.
Dalton.
Andy Dalton has arrived.
Steve Nash.
Yeah, I want to thank you guys all for watching. It is approaching the 12 o'clock hour, which means 1 hour till game time. Get everything you need in. If you have any more questions, you can comment them, and I'll try to get back to you on the channel as fast as possible. But we'll catch you guys next time. I'll be live again tomorrow for Monday's games. We have 2 Monday night. Tennessee and Miami and Detroit and Seattle. Detroit, Seattle should be electric. So we'll catch you for that.